Awesome. So good morning on this Saturday morning, taking our 75-minute little care for our bodies, our minds, and our health with our breath. So I'm sitting, propping myself. I'm going to try to stay tall. Again, put two blankets, maybe a blanket over a block, and sit as comfortable as you can. And if you feel any sensitivity and you want to lie down, of course do that. But I'm going to sit a little bit, and I'm going to just tune out everything and try to focus more on how my body feels at this moment and how you invite the breath. So shoulders down, head to the heavens, head nice and tall, relax your face, and maybe even if you can, close your eyes. I know we still feel that we need to see, but just for a couple of moments, trust yourself, look inside, close to the world, close to the things that are over and over happening, and try to soften into more of listening inside. So welcome to your breath, welcome to your seat, welcome to the space. And just feel your spine a little bit longer, like elongating, so you can maybe kind of inch isometrically up. Hands relaxed on the knees, on the thighs. Feel your elbows on the sides of your body, almost like heavy and relaxed, but aligned. You feel that you're comfortable in the seat, as comfortable as possible. If you need to modify again, you can lengthen one leg out or reclose, open, reclose. We'll just feel our breath here, breathing in very gently, just through the nose, breathing out gently out, softening your breath and scooping the belly, emptying completely when you breathe out. And repeat, inhaling through the nose, fill up, and gently emptying. When you empty and you're seated, just keep your posture nice and tall. So sometimes we are sitting and we exhale and we start like dissolving and getting like you squeeze everything, but just stay tall and just let the breath exhale, exit out. And two more, just on your own, just let it almost like breathe the body inside, almost your own breath, creating this space, and then relaxing. Remember, when you breathe in, the ribs open, the diaphragm goes down to make space, and the chest opens. So feel that breath coming and opening and closing, almost like a little balloon, keeping your posture. So when you enter the class, the yoga is our way to get out of what we were doing and coming into a little bit of more meditative. So I'm going to start. Um, Remember to always keep a pace and a little bit of relationship to the breath throughout the practice. Sometimes we forget to breathe as we're like struggling to hold the balance, but just try to always kind of remind yourself to try to breathe. And we're going to open our arms out to the sides. And I'm going to bring one arm. I'm going to have the top of my hand behind. So squeeze the hand kind of behind you, like on your low back, right? And then I'm going to try, I know maybe you don't reach all the way across, but if keep it there. If you can, grab the elbow on the other hand and have the hand looks like a robot hand, like that. Okay, if you cannot reach the elbow or the arm, just have the hand behind you and the arm close to the body. And then from here, you're going to go away from that arm. So you're going to bring the neck toward the hand that is in front. Relax the shoulder and breathe here. You can close your eyes again. Bring the head to center. Relax the head to center. Release the hands. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So top of your hand sneaks behind. Kind of walk it behind. So you're like kind of pressing on your low back a little bit. So remind yourself to kind of lift your chest. From here, maybe you reach the hand, the elbow on the other hand. If not, just keep it behind and bring the elbow in. And we're going to try to do the neck to go away from that and lower the ear to the shoulder, not pushing, no, not a lot of effort, just really nice and easy. Relax the head to one side, tilting heavy and breathing here. Lower the shoulder and slowly, slowly bring your head back to center. Undo your arms, open the arms up. Let's go up. Interlace your fingers all the way and see if you can stretch up and feel your sit bones as you sit in your surface wherever you are. Press and press your palms up to the sky. Breathe a little bit here. Lengthen again. The arms can be forward. Just breathe as if you have the length that you want. And then we're going to go nice and easy to each side. So whichever arm you want, reach to one side. Maybe bend the elbow that you're leaning onto, bend it and straighten it. You can lower a little bit more. And maybe the arm on the top, you just kind of reach to the pinky and ring finger, and maybe you turn your head up and look to your elbow. So get a little deeper. And then lengthen the arm, push away from the floor, from the mat. Inhale, come on up again, stretch again up. And breathe and feel the stretching of your intercostals. And then soften, go to the other side. Again, just be, on the fingertips, or maybe flat, or maybe all the way, or just feel how you open the other side. You can go a little deeper, bending and straightening the arm towards the floor. You can also reach to the pinky finger open, maybe looking up. So when you look up, it sort of like opens up. You look to the elbow, the arm goes back, and you get a little deeper. And release it. Okay, relax. And we're just gonna uncross your legs. And if you want, put that blanket under your knees to go into our tabletop hands and knees position, so you can maybe double pad that mat, or put the blanket under your knees and find that little square shape. Look at your knees. Your toes are behind, kind of sneaking or hiding behind. You don't see them. Hands under your shoulders, fingers nice and wide. And make some circles around your wrists. Going side to side if you want. And then circle the other way. So if you went left, go right, around your wrist, go beyond in front of your wrist. And then more familiar, just go a little bit into either shape, cats and cows, extension, flexion, nice and slow. Opening up the vertebra, the rib cage, the tail lifts, the head lifts. Rounding and arching, really, really slow. And again, be mindful of how you breathe here. Breathing fully, maybe holding in each way and feeling how it feels to do very gentle movements. Allow any expression, any exploration, any sideways, any organic, natural movement that your body is like inviting. That's fine. So you don't have to keep it to a light linear cat cow. You can you know, coming to 8 figures or infinity or circles. If you get tired on the wrist, go down onto your elbows. That's perfectly fine. All right, so we're gonna go into a twist here. So I'm gonna come into my left hand. My right hand is gonna go to my behind my neck. So my elbow is up. So touch my fingers right behind my neck and lift up and just do two here. So the elbow is gonna go down and maybe towards the wrist on the lower hand and open up and then lower, maybe touch the floor, maybe it doesn't, just reach towards it. So we did two. Now the second one, you're just gonna open up the arm, a little bigger, lengthen, twist here, and then you're gonna slide the hand under behind the left wrist, come onto your right side, Maybe you can put a block on your face as you lower, come onto your right shoulder, right side of your head. And this is your first twist. The right hand is facing up, left hand next to your face. You can also walk your left hand forward. And take a breath here. Remember, we're breathing. If your hand went forward, bring it back in front of your face so you come out. So we're going to take it out. The arm is going to, you're going to push the hand, come on out, lift. And this hand that was across, you're going to bring it behind your low back. And then from here, with the hand sneaking, you're going to go into a child's pose with the hand behind, sit to heels, and the left hand goes forward. So it's a child's pose with one hand over behind your low back and one hand forward. Maybe your head doesn't even touch the floor. And then from here, we're going to try a half camel. So you're going to walk onto the knees. You're going to walk your hand maybe to support yourself. Come on up on the shins. And then your hand is going to go up. You keep that hand on your low back on the right. And this is your half camel here. Hips forward. Do any variation. You don't have to go deep. Just support your back with the left hand. Excuse me, the right hand. And then from here, we're going to go into a child's pose. Take your time to lower. Both hands lower. Lower the head and the face and relax onto the floor. So this is your first child's pose. And find a nice relationship with your knees. Any variations, put a block or knees, like a blanket behind the heels and behind the glutes if you want, or the forehead rest on a block. There's so many variations here. Just take it a little bit of time. All right, and then we're gonna slowly return to that. We're gonna go on the other side. So find the tabletop. Let's do maybe 1 or 2 cat-cows just to kind of remind yourself to play here, to be playful, to breathe. And then the left fingertips are gonna go on to the low back, the low back part of your neck, behind your head. The elbow points up. I know this is hard. And then bring the elbow down, maybe to the floor, maybe to the right wrist or towards it, and open up. Elbow up, good. And then keep your fingers behind your neck. Okay, just 2. And then third time. Elbow points and then release your arm. It feels good to release the arm, lift a little bigger, a little higher. And then this hand goes down behind the right wrist, across, go all the way down. Maybe put something under your left ear. Maybe walk the right hand forward. You can also keep the hand in front of your face, twisting here. Breathing here. Shoulder stretch, hip stretch. And just feel also like you're stacking your shoulders. If your hand work to the front, bring it back so you can use it to support and unopen, lift your left arm up and then just sneak it behind you. So it goes behind your low back. And then you're going to take that child's pose with one hand behind, sit behind to your feet, and reach your other arm to the front. So you have this child's pose probably not full. So your hand reaches forward, your head probably doesn't touch down. And then from here, you're going to come on the knees, come on the shins, lift up a little bit of core to this variation of camel with you hold your back, lift up, maybe gazing up to your fingers or gaze forward, hips strongly, engage your glutes here. And slowly reach forward. Now you can undo the hand behind you and reach both fingers forward. And you're gonna have your knees under your hips into this shape that is a nice puppy pose. I know it's really hard. So you can bring your elbows down or you can maintain the arms straight. And my arms are really wide and I have my hips not forward, not back, just above my knees as much as I can. So chest forward, melting the head down. My head is not touching. My chest is really far away, but I've seen people that go all the way down. I don't have it. So my arms are pretty straight. My fingers out as wide as a mat or even wider. And hips as much as you can above your knees. And you're going to slowly make your way into a sphinx. So now lower your elbows and walk your knees back. And this is going to feel really good. So remember your elbows a little forward or under your shoulders and lengthen your legs, lengthen. You can walk your hips so you feel good in there. Lengthen your toes, press your toes down, use your elbows, your forearms to lift your heart. And just feel that low back, little strengthener. So it's a little bit of low back, feeling the low back, pressing your hips, lifting your heart. So really using the arm strength here, keeping the toes down. You're going to just keep your knees down and see if you can lift your hips off the floor and round your head, chin to chest, look to your feet or through your legs. Slowly melt your hips down. And as your hips lower, press on your arms and lift your head again. So it's a little bit of arching and working on your low back a little bit and a little bit of core. So use your arm strength, come off, belly off, you're on your knees, rounding shoulders, chin to chest, look through your legs and slowly controlling, coming down onto your hips, relax the low back and lift your head again. And we'll do one more, nice and slow, or you can take a break. You can really use your arms here to lift your hips, lift your belly, round your shoulders, look to your legs, chin to chest, and start melting down. Lower down, lower down, lower down, lift up, chest up, heart up. And relax. So we're gonna go into something a little different. So I'm just gonna go on to my side. So I'm gonna go, since I'm gonna face you, I'm gonna go on my left side of my hip. I'm gonna use my arm, my elbow on my head and my right hand just for support. You're gonna go on your side body. So my elbow is forward or down, head on the elbow or inside. So I'm using a little bit of, you know how you're like stacking. So I'm going to go a little bit more forward. So not back. So you have to find a little bit of balance here. And I do want the hips a little bit forward. So the leg on the top is going to go a little bit back. Okay. So it's not up, it's a little bit behind. And my toe is pointing down. So my heel is high, toe point down. My leg is a little bit behind. Really ground the bottom leg and lift up. So it should feel really nice on your glutes. Strengthen it and then point down. Toe is pointing down. And then we'll do about 2 more. Really feeling your glutes and lower and up. Toe pointing down, remember, flexing down and go a little higher, maybe a little higher. Point the toe down. That's it. Okay, so stack and then go back onto your belly and then stretch your arms forward. Lengthen your legs. Forehead down. Really keep the forehead down. And you're going to do one leg and one arm, opposite. Okay, keep the head down. Don't lift the head, forehead down. Chin to the chest. Lift the right arm, left leg. Do as much as you can. You don't have to lift a lot. Just one more. Left arm, right leg. Lower down. And then we're going to go to the second side. Okay, so you're going to be seeing my back, which is okay. So I'm going to go now on my other side, on my right hip. I can make maybe a pillow here. I can also, if you want, put a block under your head. That would be fine. And remember the left hand a little bit for balance. And you're going a little bit forward on your hip. So you're not going rolling back. You're going a little forward. So the hips are going to be a little bit forward because the back top leg is pointing down and you're going to lift it. So it's a little bit behind, toe pointing down, heel is lifted. And then lower and really feel the glute engage here. Lower and up and lower. Maybe the last one, get a little higher. Really feel the legs straight, point the toe down, lower down. Good. And then roll onto your belly. And we'll take another child's pose here. And just relax here. Fully recover. Remember the breath. How these few moments have changed the breath and the relationship to the breath and how we feel on our bodies. Breathe here. You should feel a little bit more energy, more warmth, more vitality. Things have been moving. Let's go into our first dog. Okay, so don't make it your perfect dog. Just walk through it, you know, just kind of go through hands and knees, the tabletop, tuck toes, and find your first dog. And remember, make it feel good so you can kind of feel that the toes are spread, the heels are lifted, my knees are kind of bent, and I play with it. Just play with it. Feel the arm working, the hands pressing, the thighs want to go back, the shins want to go back, the chest wants to press back. So you can have a little bit of strengthening on the thighs. Try to play, maybe one leg bends, one leg straightens. Feel all the parts of your feet. Feel the side body. Feel your waist. Let's walk the hands to the feet. Take your time. Standing at the back of your mat. And if you want, just don't bring the hands all the way. Just have them under your shoulders. And you can have blocks here. So we'll do a little bit of balance on the back of your mat. So if your hands are far away, just have a block or 2 blocks. And my hands are under my shoulders. They're not close to my feet, about a foot. And you're going to go stay on your heels and lift your toes. Lift your toe mounts and toes. And then press your feet. Press them down.
And you're gonna go a little bit more on your toes and lift your heels. Lift your heels a little bit, engage more the toe mounts, the legs, and lower down, relax, melt down. One more time, more weight on the heels, lift your toes, and bring your toes and the toes down. Come a little forward, and when you feel okay, you lift your heels, more pressure, weight on the toes. And then relax your feet, your legs, your shoulders and head. Maybe grab the elbows, and you're in this forward bend at the back of your mat. Relaxing the head, relaxing the shoulders. If this is too much, you can just have the hands on the floor. This is called a forward bend. So bring the feet a little closer together. You're going to come into a chair very slowly. So I'm squatting as if I had a little high stool behind. You can bring the hands on the legs and bring your arms forward. This is a little bit of engagement here. And then inhale, come on up. We're going to come to stand. And now bring your hands together and bring the hands to the heart. Good. So now we're on our part standing up. This is a little bit of balancing again. So I'm going to go, if you went to the back, go at the front of your mat or in the middle if you want. And you can lift your arms all the way up again and interlace your fingers and press your feet on the floor. And then relax your arms, let it go. So what I'm going to try to do, really feel my feet or parts of my feet. And I'm going to try to, as I lift my arms, I'm going to try to go on my tippy toes, lift my heels. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to have the shakes and the wobbles as you're lifting your heels and the arms press up. And then lower slowly, lower down, release the arms all the way down. So really go nice and gentle, nice and slow. And you're going to have the shakes, right? So you're going to go onto the tippy toes, engage your legs, arms up. So it's a little bit of really concentrating as you lift up and the arms reach up. And then slowly lower and release your arms. Good. It's really, really good. So you engage everything, right? Engage the core, engage the legs, the thighs, and the concentration as you lift off part of your feet and the arms reach to the sky and you're just really reaching a little higher. Beautiful. Lower down. Arms go out and behind you this time. So maybe interlace your fingers and then from here, bend your legs and fold arms away from the tail. If you want, get a strap before you lower all the way down. Get a strap, get a scarf or something, and folding down, arms away from your tail, fold down. Release your hands to the floor. Hopefully you're at the top of your mat so that you have blocks here. And we're going to step the right leg back and the right knee comes down. So finally, we're going to do a little bit of more like a flow. Remember, you can double pat the mat, support the knee, right knee down, left foot forward, okay? Don't be in a rush to come up. Just feel the floor, feel the legs kind of scissoring against each other, hugging them in. And then inhale, come on up. You're on the front foot, you're on your right knee down, left hand on the hip, right arm goes up. Okay, so right hand is the same as the knee on the floor. and tilt side bend towards the left. Open the rib cage on the right and slowly come up. And then see if you can interlace behind slowly or grab a strap and then maybe sink a little forward. Sink and bring your chest a little forward, more weight on the front foot. And then you're coming to the floor or to the blocks, hands on the floor. So pay attention. So you're gonna kind of really walk your hands more forward, okay? And you're gonna come up into warrior three from here with hands on the blocks, standing on the left leg, warrior three. Supported warrior three, that means you're on the left foot, the right leg is lifting. You can bend the standing leg and you have your hands on the blocks. The legs are kind of towards each other, toe points down. Breathe here. And you're gonna bring the top leg behind the standing knee, and you're gonna just maybe cross behind the legs and fold. So crossing the leg, left leg is forward, right knee behind. Your feet don't have to stack, it can be behind each other, just fold to the stretch. And then from there, you're gonna come up again. So the leg behind is gonna go up to warrior three. So scissor, and then you're gonna step back. From there, take your time to step back, and you're gonna come up to warrior two. So from the warrior three, step back, turn the foot back behind, and you come to warrior two. So that was a nice long transition. But anyway, bend the front leg, back leg straight, find a nice wide stance, stride for your legs, stretch arms away from the heart, feel that you're not reaching more forward than back. Feel the steady pose, breathe here. Reverse the warrior, so that means I'm going to lift my arms and I'm going to grab my front wrist. So left foot forward, left hand with the right hand, and then lean back. So warrior, reverse warrior with this modification. And then straighten your leg. And then from here, open your arms and triangle. Nice and slow. Arms open, chest opens. It's an expansive pose. It's a nice way to press your feet. You can make it a little smaller if you want to walk your back foot closer, triangle. And then look at the floor, bring your hand down and turn, a quarter turn for a wide-legged forward bend. Toes wide, hands underneath the shoulders on blocks and fold. Leading your head lower, relax it. You can bend the legs a little bit. Wide-legged straddle, wide-legged fold, really releasing the inner thighs, the inner arches, relaxing your low back. Lift halfway, come to where you came from, turn all the way to the front, and take your time to step the forward, slowly coming up, taking your time to stand. Take a breath, inhale, and hands to the heart. And we'll just stay here for a moment, not rushing, really keeping the hands at the heart, or you can release your hands on the sides, maybe closing the eyes and just taking this moment, taking the shape, the space, the breath, and how you feel standing, and just observing how you feel after all that little
flow sequence that we're going to try to do the second side. So don't rush. Don't try to feel what you did or you didn't, or just stay in how you feel strong in your body, how you feel in the space, in the breath, and the moment. And then we're going to try to do the same thing on the second side. So if you're at the front of your mat, take your time to fold. Okay, so rise, fold through the hands at center or swan dive. Just find a way to fold down. And we're going to step with the left leg. Take your step back, back, knee down. So now is the left knee down, right foot forward. Again, just take a moment to take a balancing the right foot in the front should be under your knee. So walk it forward, really press the big toe, press the heel, notice where your back knee is. And slowly come up. You can use your core, no hands, or you can just place your hands on your leg, come up. You can also bring the foot back closer. Feel that you're okay, you're balanced. Okay, and then right hand on the hip, left arm up, and take a little side bend. Breathe here. Feel the arm, feel the armpit, the hip, either to the knee. Feel the stretch all the way. Come on up, inhale, arms out and behind, interlace here. And you can also have a strap behind you, and then see if you can chest more weight on the front, chest forward, and your arms still behind you, chest forward. And then the arms are closer to the floor. You can have the hands on blocks or the floor. I suggest the blocks here. So you're gonna walk the hands forward or have the blocks to walk them. So from that low lunge, you're gonna come into that warrior three supported, right? So you're gonna go and lift your leg up. You have your blocks or not. And scissor your legs, flex the foot in the back, toe point down, bending the knee, crossing behind, right? Crossing a little bit, take your time to cross and fold to the crossed legs. You still have your blocks and they can be high. Folding. And my toes are not, my big pinky toes are not lined. They can be behind. If you can line them, even better. But don't force anything. And then you're gonna come again to the warrior three. So use your blocks or not, uncross and go back to that standing supported warrior three. Bending the leg a little bit so you can find your step back and get into that warrior two. Okay, to the other side. Warrior two on the other side. So finding, we go up, we go down, we get our little heart rate. But remember, we're working hard and then we'll cool it down. Okay, so arms nice and straight away from the center. Feel that you're not reaching more the front or your back. Feel your shoulders down. Feel your legs. You know, the legs are doing two different things. Look at the front knee. Make sure it's above the ankle and that he's not buckling inside. So turn it more out. Okay, reverse warrior. So you're gonna lift your arms. With your back hand, grab the wrist and take this modification on reverse warrior. Breathe here, keep sliding that front leg a little bit more. And then straighten the leg. Release your arms. Walk the back foot maybe one step if you want to, or go to triangle. So remember, you're expanding your front chest, your navel is to the side, your shoulders are stacking. It's not how low, it's how you open, you press your legs, your big toe. And then look down. I'm going to slowly, slowly come down. And instead of just going into like a Wide-legged dog, you're going to go into a little bit of a side stretch. You're going to go to the left leg, center, right leg. So you don't have to go all the way down, and you can stay in the middle or just go that one more time. Side and side. Fall down at the center. Feel this second time, how it feels. Maybe get a little more into it, the inner thighs, the outer legs. And then slowly return to the front of your mat. And this time, don't step forward. Take a step back to plank. And go back to your dog. And the dog becomes this moment of like feeling the hands, feeling the feet, transitioning to a more stability, more power, and something more familiar that you feel comfortable enough to breathe here. Lift your left leg high, so dog split. And open the hip, open the knees, or dog twist. And this knee straightens, so straighten the legs, square your hips. You're gonna bring the knee down. Imagine that you're gonna bring this knee in, and instead of bringing it forward, you're gonna just place it down. So in the middle of your mat, away from the front hand, and you're gonna come into a side plank, knee down modification. So you were up, bring the knee down, pivot the foot back, stay on your left hand, left foot, left knee, right foot, and side plank. And you can have the hand up or streamline over to the front. Bow your rib cage and lower down, come slowly down, and then get back to your dog. And we'll do that slowly on the other side. So stay for a moment, feel your hands, feel your feet. Right leg lifts, open the hip twist, dog twist with the knee pointing up, and then square, lengthen, bring the knee in, bend it a little bit, and then place it down. So from the dog split, you hug in, you bring the knee in, you bend it, you slowly place it down. That knee with the foot behind, pivot the foot back, stay on the right hand, pivot the back leg, and side plank with the knee down. Arm can be forward or up. Feel your legs, feel your hips. And last, dog. So come on down, downward dog. One plank for me, strong plank, knees down, and just rest here. So go back into any variation, any child's pose that is comfortable. Head lowers, just relax into this little moment called Balasana, child's pose. So when you're in the child's pose, just feel probably that the heart is a little faster. Soften your belly, soften your shoulders, and know that this breath, this vitality, these sensations will pass, that you're just trying to work hard, giving your body a little bit of oomph, a little bit of feelings, how things work, how things move. And from the child's pose, just kind of make your way slowly, you know, sit on whichever way you want to, just lie back. just have your strap for a moment near you and just lie back. Have maybe a blanket behind your head, maybe a block behind your head, and the feet wide, the hands on the belly, and the knees knocking in, resting towards each other. And really feel how you feel here the breath. You probably feel the belly rising and falling. Notice the expansion on your rib cage, on the upper chest, and just breathe your whole torso. So breathe a little more engaging and really mindful. So how you feel. Breathing a lot and feeling up a little higher on the lungs, on the chest. All right, so you're gonna bring your feet a little more parallel. Bring the knees in. And then you're gonna squeeze them a little deeper. So you lift your tail a little bit off the ground and relax. Okay, you're gonna do that about 5 times. Bring the knees in, lift your tail, squeeze the knees, and relax. Okay, knees together, toes together. So squeeze them. It's like you're almost lifting your tail, squeezing so much the knees and the toes together. Relax and squeeze. Lift your tail, squeeze your tush, and relax. And one more. And then see if you can bring the knees a little to the left, to the right, to the center. Notice you're really working on your breath, squeezing out, squeezing, bring them a little more to the right shoulder and to center. All right, so you're gonna bring one foot down. I'm gonna bring my right foot down. Actually, no, I'm gonna bring my right foot to my hand to the right foot. So like a one happy baby, right hand holds the right foot. Or if you want, you can get a strap. Okay, if that's not easy, you use a strap. If it's easy, you're gonna just lower the left foot on the floor. Breathe here. If it's okay, if you have it, you maybe try to lengthen the leg. If not, rebend it. Try to lengthen. Bend the foot, set it down. Both knees together, relax. Roll your back. Take a happy baby on this side with a strap or no strap. Right foot down. The knee comes to the armpit, to the shoulder. Right foot down, knees bent to start or to stay. Or maybe lengthen the whole leg. Try to flatten the leg. If it's not possible, do whatever you can. Try to not lean into the leg. Use the strap. Rebend the leg. Both knees to chest. And then feet on the ground. Okay, you're gonna just, now I'm gonna do it with this strap. And I'm gonna start with my left leg. I'm gonna just bring my leg closer. And you're gonna try to bring this strap in the middle of the foot. Lengthen up. Now I want you to have each hand on each side of your strap. Try to relax your shoulders. If you need to pat behind your head, pat behind your head so you're not struggling. That's why you have the strap, so you're not reaching and straining your neck. Each hand on each side of your strap. Breathe here. The leg as straight as possible. Maybe it's far away, maybe it looks like that, that's fine. But try to feel the whole leg from the hip to the toe. And then I'm going to try to modify it, and you're going to try to bring it into the toe mount. So try to have it into the toe mount. So the area behind the toe. And then from here, you're going to try to press the heel up. So your toes are flexed to your face, toes flexed to your toe, to your nose. Okay, toes false and the heel pointing up, and try to do the same thing. Each hand on each strap, relax your arms, maybe lengthen the other leg. If it's too much, you rebend it. So the leg can be far away, push the heel up. Bend the knee, we'll do the same thing on the other side. So first, just do the strap right in the center, right in the arch, lengthen up. Try to find the strap, how it feels to have on each side. And wherever the leg is, push it, push the strap forward, and with your hands, bring it in. Try to not turn the toe anywhere. Try to have a nice straight alignment from hip to heel. Try to feel that we get the feeling of the hamstring, the back of your calf muscle. Rebend it. Let's do a straight leg if you can. So you push about 40%. Don't push the highest. Just keep a nice balance in the effort and the ease. Rebend it. So bring that leg with the strap a little closer and try to place the strap more into the toe bound area. So now you're going to flex your toe and do it like pointing with your heel, pointing with your heel. So press the leg up, point the heel is higher than your toe, and the hands down the strap. And the leg can be, I don't know where it is for you, wherever it is. Flex your toe to your face, maybe lower the other leg, maybe not. Rebend the leg, bend the knee, both knees to chest. Okay, and then we'll do one more thing here. So I'm starting with the left leg again. Don't worry about where the strap is. You're going to try to open up the leg. So you can go halfway, right? So the strap, you're just going to hold it in one hand this time. One hand. So if you're going to your left, hold it with your left. Maybe the right arm opens up. So you can open it. You can also lengthen the other leg out and open the leg halfway. You can also roll all the way. So wherever you just open the leg out, arm out. Keep pressing the strap. Coming up. And switch it. So now you have the right leg, the right strap. You can do the leg out, same arm, same leg out, left arm out, right leg and arm to the right. You can also do this with the left leg long and open. Breathe here. So you're going to feel really elongating, really open, almost like stabilizing your hips. Bring everything back to center. Keep your strap where it is for a moment. Relax your low back, massage. Okay, feet down. So the eye of the needle or figure 4 with the strap. You're going to lift your leg, cross the left foot on the top of your knee. And you can either do this with the strap. So I'm going to slide the strap. I'm going to double my strap. And I'm going to lift my legs just to not use my strain on my shoulders and lifting my leg. I'm going to use my strap. So I bring it through and just bring my leg back. If you don't need the strap, you slide the hands through that space. Bring your hand behind the leg or the shin. The strap is just for you to relax the shoulders and just to work with the hips here without using your face or your neck, using the strap and the hands. And then relax, soften it, and release. Other side, crossing. Maybe if you don't need the strap, you just bring the legs closer, grab behind the leg or the front of the shin. If you need the strap, it's just a little easier to grab, double the strap and bring both legs closer to your chest, working on that stretch, relaxing a little in the stretch as you breathe. Breathe your hips, breathe the stretch, and get a feel of where you feel this. Flex both feet. Lower down, relax the strap, uncross the legs. Feet on the ground, hands on the belly, feet wide, hands on the belly. Rest the knees like a little teepee against each other and rest. The breath should be a little easier. You can have also the hands out, whatever you want. This option is to have a block. If you don't have a block, you can put a blanket, a towel for the restorative bridge or legs up the wall without the wall. Just lift your hips a little bit and kind of sneak that block under your tail. If you had a block behind your head, remove the block behind the head, or if you had something behind your head, just relax the head down. So if the block is placed on the right place, and it shouldn't be on the vertebra at all, it should be on the little bone on the sacrum. Maybe you try to lift one leg, maybe the other, so floating the legs high. Separate your legs, circle, flex point. The legs are floating up. They don't have to engage. They don't have to be straight. The legs can be separate just to circle if you want to. Any movement, or even do nothing, even just having the legs floating up, feeling that circulation reverse down to the hips, to the heart, to the brain, giving the legs a little love, a little TLC. Take your time to lower one leg at a time or both. Take your time. If you want, only if you feels good, just lengthen one leg, still with the block. And return in the other leg. Bring your feet on the floor. Push on the feet a little bit. Really press on the parts of your feet to lift your hips off the block and put the block away for now. Lower your hips for a moment. Lengthen the right leg. Hug the left knee in. Bring the left hand to the knee. Right arm up.
So you're gonna keep this shape and you're just gonna lower the arm down and up and over, keeping the hand towards the knee, hugging in. You just lift the arm 2 times up and over. Good. And this arm, you're going to switch it to the knee that you were holding. So you're going to open the left arm out. And with this right hand, you're going to try to encourage the leg to go towards the right. You can also keep the foot on the leg or have a block under. The arm tries to lift, the shoulder tries to lift, the knee tries to lower. Just don't force anything. Just breathe here, the stretch. Come back to center. Both feet on the ground. Rest a moment. Not rushing, just taking the moment in between. Right knee, right hand, hug in. Left leg long. Left arm long. So you're trying to maintain this shape as your knee comes in, as your left leg is long, and this arm is just going to go up and down, touching the ground, touching overhead, keeping the right knee to chest, and just having this arm movement. 2 or 3, one more, and then lower down. Then you're going to transfer this hand that was working to the knee. Open the right arm that was on the knee out to the side, or cat or cactus, the arm, and then try to bring the knee across, keeping the shoulder down. You can have the foot on something, you can have the foot on the leg, you can place a couple of blocks to support the leg. Come on up, inhale. Please bring both knees to the chest. Roll around. So the last one is just a twist. We're gonna get into it really, really nice. You're gonna place your feet on the floor, close to your hips, lift a little bit, and then I'm gonna just swing them a little bit. So I lift my hips and I swing them a little to the right, whatever you can, just a little bit. You lift your knees again, not a lot, a little bit, and let the knees float towards the side. It's a kind of way to get the knees to get together. If this is really not happening, then block under or wedge the block between your legs. Arms open, or cactus, or to the thigh. You take 3 complete deep inhales and exhales. Really feeling the shape, really feeling the breath traveling down the rib cage, the shoulder, the side of your hip, low back. One more breath. Taking your time to undo everything. Roll to center. Give yourself a hug again to the center. Feet down, close to your hips a little bit. So lift the tail just a little bit, just a little bit. Swing the hips a little to one side, whatever they can, the hip, bring the hips down. Lift your knees a little bit and then bring them over to your right. And again, you can put a block in between your legs or under, or a blanket. This arm opens up, either cactus or
close to you or out. You can gaze to your arm, you can gaze up, and again, 3 breaths here. Think of these moments as just like dissolving any residue, any tension, breathing these parts that we're always feeling tight in the hips or shoulders, breathing on the rib cage, breathing all the organs, relaxing the face, the jaw, the eyes, the throat. And then come to center. Your last pose is really on your own. If you want, before we get into Supta Baddha Konasana, that was my suggestion. Before that, just lengthen legs out long, and then we're going to squeeze everything. We're going to squeeze your toes and squeeze like you're going to curl your toes and squeeze them, squeeze your hands, make fist and tight. Then squeeze your tail, squeeze your belly, squeeze your shoulders, and make face with your lips and your eyes and squeeze tight, everything tight, and squeeze and hold and squeeze and hold. A lot of tension, and then you're going to soften and relax the arms, the legs, the tail, the belly, the shoulders, the face. Okay, then you can stay here with the legs wide and the toes away and the arms away, or you can bring your feet together and support your knees or your legs with blocks or blankets. So this is really when you're in the house and you have all this help to prop yourself up, maybe put a nice pillow or blanket or soft eye pillow for the eyes and really cover your eyes, or even bring your hands to the eyes and really feel that when you just really feel this more darkness as your hands cover your eyes more into darkness, really lets you relax even in another perspective, a little deeper, when it's completely encouraging the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest, as you just come to this nothingness, this undoing, and this quiet moment that is supported. So if you have an eye pillow, if you have aromatherapy, lavender, or frankincense is wonderful, mint, taking another couple of breaths, mindfully filling up and exhaling, really softening. Eventually, you do after those 2, 3 breaths. Don't worry about the breath, just melt yourself, surrendering completely every effort on the ground. I wish you a wonderful Saturday, a wonderful weekend. I'm going to leave you here, wishing you tons of peace, love. Namaste, everybody. I want you to rest a little deeper. Thanks for your presence and your practice and your help, your support.